Hi guys, this is Kev Weekly, and this video is directly after I started uploading the other one about the Pro Tag Grand Tag. If you didn't watch that, go and watch it. It's just a quick little thing about basically if DDLC Monica's Pro Tag Grand Tag, and I guess just a quick little thing. But in this one, since I have a lot of time on my hands to record videos, and this is the only real day. It's not even a full day. It's I think I have maybe. I'd say 2.5 hours tops to record videos. So I'm gonna really use that time to my advantage. Maybe take a few breaks, breathers. But I wanted to talk about YouTube and the whole demonetization thing. Not just traditional, it's reasoning of why we shouldn't be demonetized, and we can, and us YouTubers on the main platform should be able to say the stuff that we say, and we should not get demonetized if they have a whole app regarding kids. So basically, my main thoughts on it. Again, leave your thoughts in the comments on these kinds of videos. I always want to hear your guys' opinions. Of course, if Team YouTube is watching, which I think they aren't, they're going to say something different. They're going to provide their reasoning, which Team YouTube, if you're watching, I completely respect. You're probably not going to agree with me on this, but you might provide your reasoning, which I'll completely respect. And hey, if I get a comment from Team YouTube, I'm definitely rating that. I'm definitely saving that to my camera roll, since I'm a small as small as they come YouTuber. But anyways, my main thoughts on it are, why shouldn't we be allowed to curse and make jokes and stuff if we have a platform, which is YouTube Kids, fully dedicated to people under the age of what? I think it's 12 now. I think it's 12, 13 area. But kind of basically people under 10. I mean, unless you come from a really protective family, then you have to be about 13 to watch, but not protective, oh my god, I won't let you go out in the snow, you might get hypothermia. No, you can't hear any of that, which, parents, if you're watching, I'm not sassing you or saying you shouldn't look out for your kids and the things that they watch in anyway, which you really should, not to the borderline point where you're checking their phone every time they're not using it or anything, but just kind of check up on them, make sure they're doing good, since you never know. But yeah, so I guess just kind of, let's get back to the main idea of this. It's we have a whole YouTube Kids dedicated to YouTube Kids. What can I say? So I think we should be able to tell our jokes on the main platform, do the stuff that we do best. I mean, not animal abusing and pornography. YouTube pornography isn't even cool. I'm gonna get demonetized for saying the P word, the PORN word, the longer. I'm just gonna call it the poor word. I'm gonna get demonetized for saying the poor word. I'm not demonetized I'm talking age restrictions since I don't even have ads, but YouTube porn, it's not even cool. Who the heck picks freaking YouTube pornography over one of the main sites? I don't watch porn, and I want you to know that, but I know people who do, and they say, and all of them have the same opinion that if you watch it, get out of here. Not just in general, because they watch it themselves, that'd be hypocritical. But if you watch YouTube pornography, then that's the lowest of the low. You must be in a really bad place in life. And not discouraging anyone who finds their eye candy on YouTube, but seriously, man, come on. Plus YouTube, of all places, the place where it's mainly gamers, vloggers, and variety channels. What good, this is coming from them, not me, by the way, but what good eye candy is gonna come from a video sharing site, not just one dedicated to eye candy. This is coming from them, not me. Just wanted to make that clear. But anyways, like, God, I've gone way off topic. But like, don't do like the things that you know you shouldn't do, like animal abuse, YouTube pornography sucks. Just freaking like stuff like that, like child abuse, exploiting your children for views. Just kind of like the basic stuff, like basically just kind of like the basic, like not all the stupid YouTube guidelines, do's and like the kind of like stupid stuff that like actually makes sense to put into the YouTube rules and regulations, and not like, oh my God, you're not allowed to say you're not allowed to say this, you're not allowed to say donkey if you're saying it in the sense of the A word. Oh my God. But yeah, so like if it like kind of like makes sense, like, trust me, outside of YouTube and maybe probably inside some videos, I've used many curse word substitutions. Whether they be not making the sound of one of the letters, a whole different word like donkey. Yeah, we have donkey. I'm not gonna go into them, but yeah, they're like, for every curse word. If you meet me in person, you'll know that I have a substitution for every bad naughty word in the book. A pizza pie. That's not one of them, but now that I said that, I have to find something that's now gonna be a pizza pie. Which, a pie is kind of like a cake. So if a girl has a thick donkey, then that's gonna be a pizza pie. I think I made a scientific breakthrough. Oh my God, what has this video turned into? This is now gonna be named Top 5 Kev Weekly Science Breakthroughs of the English language. But anyways, like, we have a kids platform, so like, maybe like have the kids creators, like, that's like, maybe get like way higher moderation than on the main site that's for like teens and adults. Like, you should probably get like way higher, like the main way higher moderation on YouTube Kids, like amp that up, and then kind of like be a little less harsh on us. Like, it's kind of like Homeland. Like, YouTube is kind of like the Homeland platform, and YouTube Kids is kind of like one of their colonies. So like, I'm not gonna say be like Great Britain, since they're way harsh. If you live in Great Britain, I'm sorry, but like, you guys in the 1700s, you're way harsh to Americans. Like, I mean, to the point. I mean, that's what I've heard my whole life, but probably because I'm Eastern American. But anyways, like, I mean, you kind of gotta be in like kind of like Great Britain in this situation. YouTube, like, you kind of gotta like, on the homeland, you gotta have, I mean, yeah, your rules and regulations, like the basic ones, but like not anything like drastic, but like kind of like Great Britain when it owned the U.S. Like, you gotta kind of like YouTube to YouTube Kids, you kind of gotta like reinforce your colony, like, cause like they could do stuff like, they could do bad stuff that's like not good and doesn't go by the rules and regulations, like right under your nose. So yeah, like, you gotta like enforce them more than the mainland, since you're gonna kind of see what's going on in the mainland more. And like, the mainland, like, people are gonna be people there, kind of thing. I don't really know, but like, the people are gonna be people in like the homeland. Like, you gotta let them have their everyday lives, aka their videos that they like to have. But in like the colony, U.S. YouTube Kids, you gotta kind of like reinforce and make sure that it is what you want it to be. YouTube Kids is for kids, and kids only. So basically, like, I think you should kind of like send out notifications, like, not like spamming, but like all over social media, saying, move all of your kids to YouTube Kids, kind of thing. And like, all your teenagers and stuff can stay here if you're fine with it. But yeah, like, that's what I think. that's kind of like what I think should go on, since like it's really basic. Like YouTube was meant for teenagers and adults, and then you guys made YouTube Kids. Like it literally has kids in the name, as in the place that kids should watch kid videos. But I liked YouTube a few years ago when you didn't have to worry about what you'd say or like what you did, or like, and you could kind of just make like a video that's actually entertaining while using what you'd like to do. But I really liked the YouTube from a few years ago, and now they've absolutely like beaten their old like have fun, do what you like kind of standpoint. Absolutely like beating it, got their mallet beaten into the ground, saying kids and like this is for kids. Even though we have a kids app, be kid friendly here. Even though we should be kid friendly on the kid app, and we should be like teenager, adult friendly kind of standpoint on the Homeland YouTube main app. But I was like, kind of the demonetization, I think that's dumb, man. Unless you do something that's like really screwed up for a YouTube video, man. Like, why demonetize? Like, I know that you're trying to make it kid friendly and culturally appropriate, but like I've heard of people who've got demonetized for like the dumbest reasons. They've got strikes for the dumbest reasons. I mean, maybe like take baby steps, like put a little more into like your strikes and demonetization. Like maybe at least like tell them why, and like more than like you have to access the app and then read the 3 words on why your video is demonetized or striked. Like maybe like reach out to the creators and like say, this is why we demonetized and or striked you. Here are some reasons. Now don't do this again. Instead of just like you have to go into the app and read violent and or graphic content. Like that doesn't tell you like what, like especially if you're doing like a reaction collab of like a bunch of different videos, like a lot of people do. Like that doesn't tell you where you went wrong, like which one, like especially if you don't know which one was a little too much, if all the videos kind of fell into that category, since there's normally like one little part of the video that absolutely sets YouTube off, which I mean is right in some standpoints, but I personally think it normally isn't right just to fully go full freaking like metal hammer pounding into the ground on one video just because of a little 5-second clip they showed, 5-10 second clip. I don't think that's right. Like, there's probably no one from YouTube watching this, but I just don't think that's like the right thing to do. I mean, keep strikes and demonetization, but like go down on it and keep it for the really like jacked up, screwed up, like screw the pooch kind of stuff. Like, especially if there is the literal sense of screwing the pooch, if you know what I mean. Then definitely take that off the site. There's some of you out there that probably want to see that, but a lot of us, I'm pretty sure, don't want to see a male or female, screwing a pooch. Just wanted to make that clear, because I know you were all thinking it after I used the screw the pooch reference. I know you're all thinking, my god, if that was on the site. You're probably not, but I was. And my god, if that was on the site, then I'd just delete YouTube. I'd never visit the website again. If there was a video, like, especially like a freaking 10-minute montage of people committing acts of bestiality. Primarily dogs. But I just kind of wanted to say that. I know we got off topic a few times, but that's kind of like, I want to talk about what I want to talk about, while kind of, at the end of the day, staying true to my idea for a video, which I kind of did. I kind of went off topic, talked about what I want to talk about, but I think we kind of, like, stayed true to, like, our main idea, like, is demonetization right? But yeah, I guess, bye!